Self-Love is the New Sexy, the podcast devoted to helping you overcome life's most painful and stubborn challenges so you can feel great, have more energy, and live stress-free every day. To reach your full potential, simply work with the powerful spiritual principles that are readily accessible to everyone. It's easier than you think, and on today's show, W. Mark Watts is going to show you how starting with self-love is the key to joyously and harmoniously making that happen.
Hey everybody, it's W. Mark Watts. I want to say hello, welcome, and thank you to everyone for hanging out with me for another episode of Self-Love is the New Sexy. And today's episode is something that is very, very important. So I want to touch on it for a little while and invite you to really take it to heart as I do every episode that I do. Today's episode is take care of yourself physically. Take care of yourself physically. So a lot of the things that we talk about with regards to self-love, some of them are physical, environmental, and a lot of them are mental, spiritual, emotional. But today I'm talking strictly about the physical. And by taking care of yourself, I mean physically take care of yourself, starting with going to see your doctor or doctors or dentist, whatever healthcare professionals you need on a regular basis. Go see them, pay attention to your body, and understand when it's feeling good, when something might be out of whack, and really attend to that. And don't wait for anybody to point things out or kind of badger you into going, because it's very important. So why is it so important? Why am I bringing it up at this time? Well, because it's again a top of mind topic for me. Just as every other topic that I do is always top of mind for me. And more specifically, a very good friend of mine who I actually consider a brother. I think now we've known each other going on 33 years now. We met when we went to college together as freshmen, and we're from the same home state of South Carolina. He's from the coast, Charleston. I'm from the upstate in Greenville. However, we connected, and again, I consider him my brother, and just found out last night, at the time that I'm recording this episode, it's October 8th, 2019, last night found out that he was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and we're the same age. And of course, when you hear cancer, that immediate scare, thoughts, emotions take over, right? Now, fortunately for him, he was diagnosed early, very early. And after reviewing the options, he's decided to have surgery, which he will be having in a couple days here. And so chances are very good that he will be fine. But what I'd like to also point out is that, he's a fairly young guy. We're middle-aged guys. And he has been in the field of health. He's been in the service. He's served our country forever. He's actually still in the service, and a fairly high-ranking official. And he has unlimited energy. To my knowledge, never been sick, anything other than a cold that I can recall for for a long time. I mean, and just one of the greatest guys you ever want to meet, just helpful. We've had so much fun over the years, so many good laughs. I could go on and just about how great of a guy he is. And if you look at him, of course, you would never think anything would be wrong with him. Now, the good thing about it though is he does take care of himself. I think he runs almost every day. So he's in fairly good shape. But having those consistent exams, going to see the doctor regularly was what helped or enabled them to diagnose this pretty early in the process so that he could take action and still had, numerous options available to him. So, and then this comes on the coattail of 2.5 months ago, one of our mutual friends passed away from a rare form of cancer, and he was 52 years old. So coming on the coattails of that and now getting, this information really makes me, and the fact that, I've not always done the best self-care when it comes to physically visiting doctors. I've always made it a priority to take care of myself, and I've gone to the doctors over the years, and sometimes more consistently than others. But, it's just really important that we do that. It has to be part of our daily maintenance. And I understand that there are circumstances that come up and sometimes make it, uncomfortable or just not an easy thing for you to do. But it's just that important because over time, these early detection methodologies have gotten a lot better. And so, there's no secret that the sooner that you can find out about these things, the better that our healthcare system can help you deal with them and manage them and overcome them. So I feel really confident that, he's going to be fine. However, it's still a very emotional and introspective time when someone that close to you is diagnosed with anything related to cancer. And so it's just very important that we take our physical health super serious. We visit our doctors regularly. And even, today as I record this episode, I'm going to the dentist later this morning because I haven't been to the dentist in quite a while. And so I've started going back regularly just recently. And there are, preventative maintenance type things that I have to do. But fortunately for me, everything looks pretty good. But I still have to do a better job of going to the dentist on a regular basis. And it's actually time this month for me to schedule a bunch of my routine maintenance type appointments with my doctor. So I will be doing that. And then there's a couple, other screenings that you have to have, like colonoscopies and all those types of things when you reach my age that you have to do as well, because it's all to help you and it's all to make sure everything's cool. And if it's not, diagnose it as early as possible. So, and I know a lot of people don't, or are like me. They don't take it seriously. They don't go regularly, as regularly as they should. And so I am being put on notice that I have to make it a priority to make sure that I'm doing these things on a very consistent and regular basis. And then not only that, make sure that I'm listening to what my doctors tell me and what they suggest and doing the research and making sure that I am making the best decisions for myself on a timely basis. And so I don't want to stay on this soapbox too long, but I did want to bring it up because, again, it was top of mind. It hit very close to home. And I know many of you out there have family members and friends and coworkers who find themselves in some of these very same situations. So I just want to bring it to your awareness and invite you to really take a look at how you treat yourself physically. Are you going to see your doctor regularly? Are you listening to what they're saying? Are you doing your research? Are you paying attention to how your body feels, how your body reacts, how your body behaves, how your body looks? Because sometimes there can be physical, you can actually see differences in your body that can be the alert or the warning sign that you need, to go get things checked out. So pay really a close attention to your body. It's the only one we get. It's what carries us through this world, and we've got to do as good a job as we possibly can in recognizing it, being aware, maintaining it, and taking really good care of it. The better care you take of it, the better it will take care of you. And ultimately, the more, loving you are being. That's a huge part of loving yourself, is really taking care of the temple, taking care of the body that carries us around, transports us, and supports us each and every day. So that's all I have today on that. I'm going to get out of here. But again, it's always a pleasure to hang out with you all. Leave me some comments. Let me know that you're going to see your doctors, you're taking care of yourself, you feel good, you're healthy. And also look out for your loved ones as well. Make sure, invite them to do the same thing, because it's just that important. So, all right. Been a pleasure. Look forward to speaking with you all again very soon. Talk to you later. Bye now.
You've been listening to Self-Love is the New Sexy with W. Mark Watts. If you enjoyed today's show, be sure to tell a friend. Also, make sure you never miss an episode by subscribing to our show on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you listen to podcasts.